Who the fuck watches it?
Anime trap house. Shimmin' about to put the mask out. Anime trap house. JoJo shit, we stand out. Anime trap shit. Hoes on tap in the bag. Piss. Anime trap.
People think I'm the one that uses words and ties them together like a tight symphony of beauty, but I'm merely the vessel for the words, and my mouth is the highway. Please ride my mouth. On it, in it, around it, exit on it, ramp on my on-ramp, pay my toll and fill my hole. Welcome to the Anime Trap House.
God damn.
What a wordsmith.
He can say that while zooted.
I think reading is easier than formulating thoughts and speaking.
Because I've just been hearing you talk for the last 30 minutes, and you could not have said that.
I think the lock focus and then
I think there's going to be
reading?
two fucking Harrises this podcast. People are going to be easily able to tell, oh, he wrote that.
you're like, oh no, he just stumbled all through it. That made no sense. And then I'll be like, joke's on you. I wrote this when I was kind of zooted too. So there's not it's everybody's game, you know?
Yeah.
I am the host this time. Harris Whiskey Rye Khan. Followed by Justin Stout Rye Flory. And Kyle Dick Rye Ramsey.
Dick rye. That just sounds like
dick
fermented
rye.
dick cheese. I don't like that.
Like Dick.
It's
like,
when
it was like
when you
Dick
put-
writing, you know? That's what I was
it's
kind
when you
of.
put rye seeds like under your balls
What is
Yeah.
rye seeds?
and you sit on them like a
Okay.
hen on
Yeah,
their eggs.
I can do that.
Is that like
Rye,
the,
it's a seed.
You know, there's rye bread.
That's how they make rye bread. Yeah.
they grow
and-
rye bread? It just
Yeah.
grows like that?
Yeah, it comes out like that.
Is it pre-cut? Okay, so yeah, fuck me. All right, if you don't, if you don't know, we are a little fucked up.
A little
You know?
schnooked.
We're like this was I missed one of them, the drunk one. So we did this one in the drunk spirit because Cody's not here. Actually, I don't know why we decided this one was going to be one where
We were
fucked
gonna
up.
do what we were gonna do. Jujutsu Kaisen fucked up for some reason. We just planned on it, all four of us, and then Cody was like, "Actually, I forget. I'm an adult and I don't know how to schedule things."
Yeah.
So he dipped out, and then last minute we had to do this movie,
Yeah.
and we're like, "Well, we already planned on getting fucked up, so it's just a bonus fucked up."
Are we okay?
Yeah,
Were we
Just
planning
like-
on getting fucked up for JJK?
We were.
I thought so.
I
Yeah.
remember
Oh.
this.
Yeah.
I remember.
So we're probably doing it again next week.
This may like I hope that you are listening to this, enjoying this, because the way that it is sounding, this may be the new norm.
It sounds like I can't do this every Thursday. I like Wednesday night, Thursday
The,
5
the-
p.m.ish.
the day is not different from us, Kyle.
I mean,
Thursday got me fucked up. I don't know what to tell
I feel
you.
like I'm on Monday. You know what
I
I'm
can't
saying,
walk
man?
into every Thursday and be like, I'm ready to forklift, boys.
My name is Buck, and I'm ready to fuck. You know,
my name is Bart, and I'm ready to barf, dude.
Okay, so yeah, this is just bear with us, okay? Because I am hosting, and it's been a journey today. I'll tell you that.
He's hosting with the mosting.
I'm hosting with the something.
Yeah, he
you know?
pre-gamed and then he like pre-gamed. Like there's pre-game and then he gamed a whole game before the pre-game. That's what I'm trying to say. Like there's the before game, but then he pre. So the emphasis on pre-game, but then he the emphasis is on
like
game.
like it's 9. It is game time, and I've been gaming since 3. You feel me?
Yeah,
So
that's what I'm saying.
It's you're okay. So this is the housekeeping. Catch the show live every Thursday at 5 p.m.-ish over at twitch.tv/the Anime Trap House. Or whenever. Like, just shut up. Just whatever time we're here is be here or don't. Okay.
Turn it on at Thursday.
Just
right?
check.
Just keep it on until Sunday.
We come on.
Yeah.
If you can't make the live stream, then check it out on YouTube and podcast services everywhere. Just type Anime Trap House. Just type in Anime Trap House and then like do stuff with your keyboard to make it do the other part of that. If you like the stuff we say and want to help push us to the next level, come support us over at patreon.com/Anime Trap House. Just like our Patreon producers that I'm pretty sure Coty has updated, and I hope he has. I don't have names. Purdue, Dart Slays, Diesel Tech, Girl with a Pikachu Tattoo, Moose Man, Aquino, Big Happy, and Gauzan. Those are the people.
Hell yeah. Is Moose Man a different name? Because I feel like I don't see him in the Discord.
I don't.
He's in the Discord.
I feel like I never see him.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's because you don't look.
Well, no, sometimes there's different names between
You're
the like
spoiling.
the, that
you're
and
spoiling. You're spoiling the ad. Don't say the D word. If you have questions for us or want to say how awful we are, then email us at ath@animetraphouse.com. And lastly, if you would like to be part of our community and bullshit around with a bunch of like-minded degenerates, then come hang out with us on our. Say it.
Discord.
Discord.
Is that it? Did
Server.
I spoil that we have a Discord server?
Yeah.
Fucking A, dude.
Or the Facebook group. Links will be in the show notes. Yeah, dude, the
They
Discord.
lost all their immersion right there.
The Discord server is always popping off, and I always feel sad that I'm not part of it. I want to be part of it.
Yeah.
Be part of it.
It's like we're the cool kids that created a group, but we're also like sitting there and being like, I wish I was part of it.
You guys, yeah, like you guys are all in it. You know, they do like the Shonen Sundays, and
I always miss the show on
watch.
Sundays because of bullshit, and I'm always mad about it.
And yeah, and everyone seems really cool, and I just want to be part of it, even though like I help contribute to the creation of said device. Is that what God is feeling like? Like, does God stare down and lament at what He's created?
I wrote the first attempt at writing a story. I wrote essentially that. Mm-hmm. It was pretty cool.
Wasn't that a quote from like Spy Kids too? Said by like Steve Buscemi.
No, what was it? It was
He's like, do you think God hides in heaven from His creations?
Oh yeah, that's
like
what
that,
dude,
right?
it was. Like the most edgy shit I've ever seen.
Dude, Spy Kids 2 goes hard. Both of the Spy
really
Kids
does.
movies go
It
hard,
does.
man.
All three of the Spy Kids movies go hard.
I haven't seen the third
Justin,
one.
Spy Kids
you're
3D
showing your
movie.
age.
Yeah,
Mentioning
it's the
3D.
age thing. I don't think that. I think it was old for me.
Which
It
Spy
was
Kids?
the old 3Ds where it had the red and blue, so it's not that.
Which Spy Kid is the? You know what I'm saying? The glasses. Which Spy Kids is the one where he puts on the glasses?
That's
He
the
has
first
glasses?
one. And then like
Yeah.
the little things come down.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's the first one.
Okay, that's as deep as they go.
I thought you were asking which like Spy Kid like name of them.
Dude,
That's a deep cut,
Alan
dude.
Cummings. What happened to Alan Cummings?
He's coming.
He can't.
there
Dude.
you
I don't
going.
know where he is, man. Yeah. Okay. So we didn't know what to watch, so I was like, "Dude, Pokemon movie, pick one."
Hell yeah, dude.
And then we picked Pokemon: The Rise of Darkrai. I like Darkrai.
Did you pick this one? Because like it was a case of three of us not taking initiative, and you were like Digimon or Pokemon movie. I'm like, I don't know. I only know one Digimon movie. It was too serious for like drunk podcasts. And then you were like, okay, here's two Pokemon movies. Did you pick one of them just because it was so edgy? Is that it?
I like Darkrai.
I was wondering how you because you were like either Darkrai movie or the Deoxys movie, and I'm like,
I saw a list
okay,
somewhere. And
were you looking at like the best ones or?
I think I went. It was a list of best to worst,
Okay,
and then these
this
two.
is the best. Oh man,
I don't know if I looked at. I don't. The order was goofy. Like it said from worst to best, but then it had Pokemon the first movie as the first one. So I was like,
that's
Which is
confusing.
I didn't understand. I was like, are you saying it's the worst? Like,
Right.
Or
I don't believe that.
If you're saying that's the worst out of the 10,
Yeah.
if you're saying that's the number 10, I don't.
That's
get
what I'm
that,
saying.
because that movie's
Like,
way better than this one.
That's what I'm saying, dude. But also, I understand nostalgia plays a factor, right?
No, it doesn't, because that movie fucking ruled.
I can't. I'm aware that there is things in my life that I will never be able to look at critically because of how much sustainability it has in my heart. I don't think sustainability is the right word, but
No, I think it is. I think it's got like a fucking nuclear reactor in your heart, as you're saying.
Yeah.
It's-
That's why I get so mad about Final Fantasy X.
yeah, like Final Fantasy X, I love that.
pretty
I think
good.
it's amazing. I like Justin is like, I don't like it. I'm like, I don't know.
I've
what
tried
that
so many
means.
times.
Like,
Blitzball rules. I don't want to tell you.
it's so good. It's so good when he's like sitting in the blitzball and then the guitar.
To be honest, I honestly don't even
Come on,
remember
man.
99% of actual Final Fantasy X. I played through like 80% of it, and then I had to give it back to a friend.
Dude, Kyle. Dude.
To me, the game is just Blitzball.
Yeah, that's fair. But dude, like the story is legit. It's good.
It's fine. It's edgy dude in your party, and then just kidding, I'm your edge.
Don't do this. Don't do this to me right now.
No, like this.
And then there's Belt Mommy. Fuck me, Belt Mommy.
Belt mommy, dude. Oh. I think that was like one of my very first boners, man.
Dude, mine start early. Fucking original Power Rangers.
Dude, yeah, no, I mean like Kimberly for sure.
I was straight up just when Cody and I like really talk about fucking couches. That's what I'm talking about.
That's fair.
I'm talking about being like a literal child going ravage on a fucking couch.
I remember in elementary school there was like some high schoolers came and like sang.
Okay.
And this one kid, I think I was like in 3rd or 4th grade, and this one kid turned to me, he's like, dude, I think I had my first boner. Like looking at one of the chicks. And I remember just laughing my ass off, but
That's
not
so
knowing
fucking
what a
funny.
boner was. You know?
That's so
I
fucking
had no I didn't learn about anything sexual until I was like in like 7th grade.
Here's the real talk. Okay, so I remember my first fucking like real time, which was 5th grade, but I know that I was savagely attacking a couch before that, is what I'm saying.
Sometimes
You
like,
understand what I'm saying?
you might not have known what you were doing, it just felt
I
good,
wasn't even
right?
hard. I was just like, "Argh!" Like that's what it is. Pure fucking like.
Just rubbing yourself like a dog in heat, right? Like
Yeah.
not sure
Not
what I'm
even hard.
doing, but this feels good.
But I vividly remember, like in 5th grade, when I was like, I don't know what's happening. This feels good. What's happening?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so Darkrai, the movie. Okay, so first of all, I need to say this and get this out of the way. Why is it so hard to watch Pokemon movies anywhere?
Yeah.
I don't know. I found it right away. What do you mean?
Well, I mean,
Like,
legally.
right.
Oh, illegally. I found it right away.
You're right. But like, I was like trying really hard, and it was like pay $4, and I was like, I'm not paying $4. I don't know.
For a dog shit movie, too.
Like, right, and it's only like an hour and a half long.
yeah.
You know, like
I
you
mean,
doing?
that's the Nintendo IP once again. Like, if you want to
There's-
buy
There's a
any fucking
Pokemon
Pokemon
TV
thing,
app though, and
is there?
I was like, maybe it'll be on that. It was not, and there's like 30 seasons of Pokemon. You guys
Recently,
know this?
I found a Pokeflix YouTube site. Like, not YouTube site, just a website. I don't know why I say YouTube.
YouTube
So
site.
it's trying to be like
You're a
Netflix,
fucking
right?
boomer.
But Pokemon. I know, right? Sometimes, dude,
if you are a video online, you are a
You're
YouTuber.
a YouTube.
I fucking hate whenever Justin calls me a boomer. Whenever I give him a angry rant, he just calls me a boomer.
Yeah, because he got so mad at these TikTok videos that like people just like turning into like different, like having different clothes. Like they like spin around in his
That's
different clothes,
dude.
and they're like,
it's
"You
the
don't even
lamest.
know who I am."
It's the lamest
And-
shit. Being like, oh, I can pull off both outfits. You're like, yeah, dude, you changed your fucking clothes. Yeah. Like, I'm not
just
fucking
screaming into the sky. Just like, fuck you.
Every gaming system is a Nintendo.
Yeah, and then fuck you, Harris. Anyways, I found one, and I was like, oh, dude, hell yeah, I can watch all Pokemon on this one website, and literally all of it was Indian dubbed.
Nice, dude. Dude, I love that. Yeah, you could find the whole video for this in Hindi on YouTube. And I was like, okay, let's try it. And I started watching it, and as soon as the guy started talking, I was like, I can't do this, man. I can't do this. This is fucking my whole brain up right now, dude.
Is it too much? Like, is it the equivalent of like when Dora talks about like hearing like Russians or whatever talking, where she's like,
it's like two different parts of my brain. Like I associate my language.
Well, I was saying
not English.
I was saying,
like,
is there like differences between your family and that?
Kinda.
Or is it the same?
Like
is
Urdu
it, or
and
is
Hindi
it more
are
homogenized? Is what
right?
I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't even know the difference between Urdu and Hindi. Like, because I understand both, but I couldn't tell you like this sentence is in Urdu or this sentence is in Hindi. Like,
okay,
it's all just like I understand.
How is it the same? How what?
I don't know.
Because Dora says she like understands like 80% of like when a Russian speaks, but it also feels like they're fucking with her. Mm-hmm. Where she's just like, she's like, you just said what? Huh?
Yeah, I just don't know. And then there's Punjabi. I don't know. It's crazy, man. Brains are weird.
Yeah.
But trying to watch Pokemon with like someone that sounds like my uncle talk to me is like really fucking weird. You know, it's like I was like, I am not in the headspace for this, boys.
That sounds fucking hilarious. I'm just imagining a Pokemon episode. So my family just calls me Kai. So like, just imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, Kai, there's Pikachu over there.
Yeah. It was fucking weird, man. All right. Yeah, so that's the movie. And in the beginning I thought it wasn't the movie because it said like verses. And I was like, this nothing I can't read Japanese. But none of what there looks like is Darkrai. You know? I don't know if the name is different in like Japanese of the movie, because I know that they do that, right? Like,
yeah,
but I don't know. But I was like, is this the right movie? And then I was like, this is the only movie with Darkrai, so
got me,
man. There it is. All right, excuse me. Let's do the dope or choke. I'll go first. This movie was dope until it wasn't. You know, like I feel like every Pokemon movie that I've seen, which isn't many, the final act is the exact same. It's like two or more Pokemon fighting each other, and Ash is trying to stop them from fighting using some kind of like MacGuffin, right?
Yeah, I feel like that's the template.
Yeah, which is fine. I understand. But up until that moment, I was kind of in. I was like watching it, and I'm like, man, Pokemon are cute, you know?
Yeah.
And then I was like, I've seen this movie before, but I haven't seen this movie before. But it's fine. It's a Pokemon movie, you know? Like, Pokemon's always gonna, like we talked about it earlier about the sustainability about things from your childhood. Pokemon's always gonna hit, you know? It's just always gonna hit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm, you know, I've heard people talk about like, oh, the same people who go like deep into Disney are like just like there's other people that like just are like fucking sucking into their childhood as an adult. That's me with Pokemon right now, and I'm with you on that 100%.
Yeah, it's just that I still grab Pokemon cards. You know, I still want to play the video games. I'm still excited for the new one coming out.
Fuck
you
me,
know,
I'm so excited.
I don't even know, man. Like, Pokemon just hit, and this movie it too good. you know, like and Darkrai is cool. I don't really like Palkia and Dialga. Like either one of them, like don't really stick out to me. But it's okay. It's okay. You know, it's a good time.
This is the most fucking drunk podcast ever. Harris normally comes in with the hottest fucking take and then backs it up, and now he's like, it's okay.
It's okay, man. So, you know, like it's good. You know.
You passing it to him.
Did the Justin.
This movie gets a choke.
Yes.
I knew he was gonna do it.
Like I
could see
I
that
love
in his
Pokemon.
fucking
Don't get
face.
me wrong. I love Pokemon. It's great, but I demand more.
That's
you know,
fair.
you can only coast on mediocrity for so long. Okay, and it's funny you say like template because literally every fucking game up until I would say Sun and Moon, fucking
Changed
ripped.
up everything. Yeah.
Yeah, they changed up a lot. But I mean, they still do the same things, like as far as like adding new mechanics and taking them away that gen. Yeah.
Well, no,
Yeah.
that started basically in 5th gen.
Yeah. And they keep doing it.
Dude,
Yeah.
I don't
And it's
know.
just-
I don't know Pokemon gen numbers. Like you have to
Fifth-
tell me
So
5,
5th
X,
gen
and
was
Y.
black and white.
X and Y.
Oh,
So you
what
both
mechanic
just
do they
said
have in-
different. You see what I mean? You
No,
can't
what do they
even.
have different? Black and white is 5.
Black and white had all the types of gems. That was their first introduction of new mechanics. And then
New
gems
gems.
are there's like a rock gem you can equip, and it powers up a rock move.
Oh, literally, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's like a baby's introduction, but they removed all the gems except normal. So normal gem is in the rest of the games, but that's like a baby's first introduction. And then the next game they did in
Megas.
6th gen, they did Megas.
And then Z moves, and then Dynamax.
Dude, I
So
like
if
the
you're
song
being
that
really
plays when
technical.
Dynamaxing. You know, it's like people in the arena. It's funny.
Dude, I love it too.
It goes hard. It doesn't need.
I gotta
to.
play through those games.
I hate it because I'm starting to like. I still hate the generation. I still fucking hate Sword and Shield, but I'm warming up on it so hard, right?
Everyone came at it hard, and I feel
Rightfully
about Sword
so.
and Shield. I feel about Sword and Shield as I feel about this movie. It's fine, you know. It's a good time. I wasn't a fan of Dynamaxing until I actually played it, and I was like, this is kind of cool.
I
And
wasn't a fan of Dynamaxing until I did a lot of random battles on. I'm trying to climb up to high elo right now on Showdown.
Okay.
And dude, so like right away, right when that generation came out, all the like fucking nerds banned it. They were like, it's too strong, blah blah blah. And I've done a lot of random battles, and then I since done not random battles, and random battles have Dynamax, right? And now I'm like, dude, Dynamax adds so much strategy and just like depth to like some of the shit sometimes.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you can make a threat out of something that's not a fucking threat because you can give it a speed boost. And that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I feel so deeply on this, but we don't need to go all the way into it.
Yeah.
We're still on the dope
We can go
choke.
wherever
Sorry,
you
go.
want to take
Go.
this.
Keep going, Justin.
Oh, I was done.
Okay. Kyle.
Choke.
Okay, now it's me. It's just dope. I wanna troll, give it a dopest dope. I really wanted to, but my heart says no. Just give it a regular dope. In the middle of watching it with my fiance, I was like, it is a children's movie, and it objectively sucks because of that, right?
Right.
But I fucking love the little I just if it was like some soulless shit where they just didn't give a fuck, I would hate it. But like all the Pokemon cameos just makes me happy. And that's what carries me through it. Like when they do a little transitional scene and then there's a
I love
Glameow
them.
and there's a Purugly on a roof, I'm like, fucking Purugly, I'm happy.
Anything that takes me into that world.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. And that's why it still gets a dope.
Right.
Yep.
The movie itself, like the plot structure, everything about it, dump. I have no idea why. Like the better version of this movie involves what's her fuck getting on a tower and playing her fucking little leaf, and then they, dude, making Ash do it was the fucking
They didn't
worst
have
decision.
any amps.
I'm saying, I don't give a fuck about amps. Her just being able to do it would have been perfect, like plot hole thing.
You know, they keep like Ash needs to be the focal point. It made no sense.
It made no sense for this fucking story. If she had just gotten close and then done with her fucking leaf, and then they were like, oh shit, oh damn, you know, and then Palkia starts twerking, I would have been like, hell yeah.
The song wasn't even a bop.
Right.
Oh,
Okay?
that's also.
I was expecting some fucking.
That's
like,
another
fucking
reason why.
pro-down music.
That's another reason why it doesn't get dope as dope is because when in the climax when they get the tower to do it, I was like, Dora, this song sucks.
Yeah, it just sounds like it turned to noon.
Like I could
fucking clocks were
I could make a better song. Ready?
Yeah.
Dun it. Dun it. Dun it. You know,
Right?
like, just give me
Imagine
some Final
Dialga
Fantasies,
just
you know?
fucking bopping his head. Just
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, like, Titus comes up and he does a fucking spear shot with the blitz ball and he fucking cracks Dialga's, like, glass thing harder, you know?
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Dude, whatever, man.
So yeah,
That
that's
movie
it.
is fun.
The movie's overall, it's a Pokemon movie. If you so notoriously, I guess, because if you look at movies, they're all like in some of the worst movies of all time. So I don't know. We're in the high point. I don't know how bad they go, but I hear they get very fucking awful.
Yeah.
So if you're going in for a Pokemon movie, this is probably a decent choice.
Yeah.
But it's still fine. It's fine.
It's also like it's cool. It's cool to come back and see like Ash was pulling out Pokemon that I was like, when did he catch that? You know, because I haven't followed Pokemon. Like I think the last thing I followed Pokemon through all the way was like the Orange Islands or something.
I love the Orange Islands so much.
Like
Yeah, that's as far as I know I've 100% completed.
yeah.
I've watched a lot of random shit
Yeah.
around.
And like random, like I go to someone's house and their kids like watching Pokemon, and I'm like, oh, it's been like 10 years
I'm a
since
kid.
I've seen it. Like, oh damn, Ash is a Piplup, you know, like that's cool for him. Or like, oh, Brock has a Happiny. Like, how can we talk about that for a second? Like, he's supposed to be Mr. Pokemon breeder. Why is his Happiny not happy enough to be a Chansey? Like, what is he doing?
Yeah,
you know.
Then what? What's he not doing?
What's he not doing? Stupid.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they dropped that arc because
he had Golbat evolve into Crobat, so like he's capable.
he was like, "I'm gonna be a Pokemon breeder," and you're like, "Okay, that's cool." And then in this whole movie, it doesn't even feel like
he's just not even a character no more.
Yeah, he's just he is literally just I'm gonna be horny, and then my Toxicroak is gonna fucking Baki me.
It wasn't even a Toxicroak. It was a fucking Krogunk.
Krogunk, yeah.
Man.
I was watching this movie. I went to a friend's house, and I told her and her husband, I was like, yeah, can we watch a Pokemon movie? Like I gotta do a podcast tonight, and they're like, okay. So I put it on, and my friend looks at Brock. He's like, why doesn't he have any eyes? I was like, dude,
no.
you can't say that.
Kind of like
You can't say that.
You can't
That's
say
not.
that. That's not PC, especially in 2022. When we said it back in like 1993, it was like, it was kind of okay.
Yeah.
It's not okay no more.
Yeah. Why does Snorlax have eyes?
You can say that. Okay. Plot. Plot.
Plots.
Okay.
Pretty good 3-person plot. That's
So
great.
there's an intro with all the legendary Pokemon, and then randomly Lucario is in it.
I was thinking that I didn't think you were gonna call that out, but I was so
called it
confused. I was like, there's legendary, and then there's Lucario, and I'm like, Lucario's not legendary.
I was like, what is Lucario legendary?
There's some times where the anime and the lore just really conflict on like what a legendary is. Mm-hmm. Like Arcanine being one, you're like, you can just give a Firestone a Growlithe. That seems pretty fucking easy.
I don't think Firestones are that common, but I just thought it was funny. It was
they're common enough to have Flareon all over the place. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, that's fair. You're right.
How do Flareons, like, in a world without humans, like, would they just never turn into a Flareon?
I think they just find a stone.
They just find the stone, and they just.
I'm just imagining Eevee just fucking around and being like, "What's this rock?" And then they go, "Fuck."
Yeah.
It gotta be scary being an Eevee. You're like, I don't want to go there. I might accidentally evolve, dude. I can't.
Wasn't there an episode where Clefairy turned into Clefable like that, where they were like at Mount Moon and they were like dancing, and then there was like a rock, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh fuck, we're all Clefable now."
Yeah, well, kinda. Yeah, they were. It felt like more like that was their like, oh yeah, this is what we do. This is our quinceañera. It was a Clefairy quinceañera. Fucking hair is fucked up with that. I can see the beard the ginger come out of his fucking nose.
Oh my god. Clefairy Quinceañera is a really good Twitch name, dude.
Yeah.
I'd definitely watch someone called Clefairy Quinceañera. Oh, that's good. The guy in like the intro also says heretofore. Like just pulls that phrase out. He's just like, I don't remember all the words, but then he's just like heretofore forever. And I was like, what are you doing? That's not, you don't just pull that out. Like there's not, you're talking about Pokemon, dude. You don't have to, this isn't Shakespeare.
He's just riffing while he's reading the script.
Yeah.
Like, he looks at the booth. He's like, heretofore.
I'm going for it.
What
do you
think about that?
How you feel?
D12. I'll tell you.
So we get into the plot, and Coty wrote this. You know, Coty wrote a diary. You know, Coty. They keep talking about Coty writing a diary. You know,
isn't it Coty?
I heard Coty, and that was my headcanon for the.
Oh, okay. So I didn't catch the name. So that actually
Coty.
Lost me on that one.
Like,
okay.
Like, what do you think is in Cody's actual diary? You know,
Cody's actual diary is just all the things that he is too nice to say.
Right.
I feel perpetually my entire life with Coty, I feel like he is just checking himself in terms of like being a fucking monster, and he just is going fucking off on me over being a stupid fucking just dumb piece of shit, like in his journal.
I like to also think that the opposite is in there. You know, he's like, today fucking Kyle said this and I fucking hate him, but I also kind of really love him. I think he's really cool and sweet, you know?
I don't know.
He's just all over the place in it, you know?
I feel like he's giving me as much of that in his heart in person.
I don't know. I don't think that there's an architectural design in his diary for how to make a giant clock.
Oh, he got that for sure. Guy never sleeps. He figured it out.
That's true. Dialga and Palkia are fighting, and the animation's kind of cool here. Yeah, it's like
really so
good.
Spatial
so
the
place
dimensional bolt.
Yeah,
fucking dope.
Dude.
Right.
Dimensional bolt. What's a dimensional bolt?
I don't know.
It's the move.
That's not Dialga's move.
Yeah,
It's Roar of Time.
No,
The Roar of Dimensions.
he didn't even make a sound.
He
You
went.
can't make a sound in
This
space.
part I didn't find a better legal site at this part, so I was watching this at 240p. So all the unknown
Yikes.
looked like
just fucking pixels.
What are you doing, man? At
This-
that point,
this-
just read about it, man. Just-
I did switch immediately after this fight, and my fiance was like, "No, this is good." I'm like, "Fuck no, it's not."
Just get a slideshow.
They don't even have
man.
fucking 120p over there.
Right.
No, what?
She's like, this is H fucking D.
She
I'm like,
fucking-
no wonder why she fucking deals with me. She looks at my face like, "That's fine." Oh man.
She's watching like new TV shows on slide and like PowerPoint, dude.
Just clicking it really fast.
Oh, this is a good episode, dude. It's got like 2,432 slides in it, man.
Yeah, it's just gonna go on. Go to movie theater.
It's just
a PowerPoint slide. They even throw in the little animation between the slides.
Someone's in the back. Full screen the presentation.
Fuck me, dude. Oh no.
Yeah, this is where I made the comment. I really hope I'm watching the right movie because none of these words look like Darkrai. It's a giant verse. I was like, I don't think he's supposed to be doing anything here. So we finally see Ash, Brock, and Dawn, and they get to a place called Alabama Town. There's a joke here I'm not brave enough to make, you know?
I'll make it. What is the joke?
I don't have it.
Okay.
I don't. There's something about kids showing up in Alabama. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
You do what you will with
got
it.
me. They get sent to Massachusetts? Like what?
I don't know. Then we see Chimchar.
Dude,
Chimchar?
Chimchar doing the hot air balloon fucking rules.
Yeah, it was good. Mm-hmm. They meet someone named Alice with her Chimchar and the hot air balloon. Brock has a little blue book of babes. He literally calls it this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this new voice actor for Brock is not my voice
Dog
actor.
shit. That's
you know?
not it. Ash too. He sounded weird.
I think the voice actor just got old, man. Like,
Yeah, I think that I couldn't tell if it was that case or what. Everyone sounded weird is what I'm saying.
everyone sounded weird for sure. But Brock was atrocious.
Yeah, Brock was really not good.
Ash was like forgivable, you know? But Brock was, look what they did to my boy, you know?
Yep.
I forgot how cute Pikachu is also.
Yeah.
It's just heckin'
I still
cute, man.
I still prefer Gen 1 Pikachu. I like it fat and tubby, dude.
Yeah.
I like little fucking
I understand.
love handles on my Pikachu.
I understand.
I want to fucking.
What do you need him for?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want to see. I want to see parts of it move when I fucking slap it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't get it. I just like Raichu still, but Pikachu's heckin' cute, you know. Team Rocket's still around, I guess, and they get blasted off by like Drifblim and
Yep.
what's the
Drifloon.
Drifblim. Coty designed these towers, and of course he did because they look like butt plugs.
Yeah, dude, I want to sit on both of them. Also, they have the worst name. Period.
Yeah.
Like Space and Time Towers or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, you couldn't come up with a better name at all.
No. Cody's not a namer. He's just a designer. You know. And then this like theme song thing starts playing and like
Theme song's whack, dude. It's fucking whack.
Yeah, that was bad.
I feel like
so bad.
calling it a song was
Yeah.
very loose. You
I
know?
told Nora, I was like, this is dog shit. Like,
It was
as it was
organized noise.
Yep.
What is? I don't understand. This is the thing that always blows my mind. If you look up top franchises of all time, Pokemon, I don't remember where it's at, but it's in top 3. Okay?
That's merchandise.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. In terms of pure revenue, this is one of the biggest fucking things in the world. Period. It's not hard getting a fucking good song, dude.
But they don't need to.
Get Post
They don't
Malone on
need
the
to,
track,
but
dude.
just fucking get
No.
Post Malone on the fucking track.
Mediocrity,
Yeah.
Kyle. They're fine with mediocrity.
Right.
Okay.
They
They
go to
are-
like some no-name band and like
Yeah.
make a fucking song about Pokemon.
Yeah. They just went into an AI on Google and said, "Give me a Pokemon song."
Just prints out like
Yeah.
words and they just hand it to a band. It's like a band of people that work in the Pokemon company. Like, this is Greg from marketing. He plays the bass. Yo.
Yeah.
Like,
and there's like, give me like 1 minute and I'll just copy paste it 3 times.
I'm just thinking of like AI turning out a fucking song. It's like, Pokemon, catch the dog.
Yep.
It's me. You and my Google Chrome.
yeah.
You're my
So I think it was talking a lot about
friend with
being
benefits.
heroes, you know, it was just like
Benefits.
we could be heroes, or we are heroes, and I was like, okay,
They could have said, we could be Fearos.
yeah, like just enjoyed the silence. And then like they're walking through this town, and then Pikachu just starts fights with Pokemon out here, you know, like.
It's fucking on site with him, dude.
He's fucking insatiable, man. That's why he's like level 100 plus. He's just like, he just walks into town
just
and goes,
beating on people.
He just walks in and goes, it smells like bitch. That's, dude, 100%. That's what Pikachu, like, he sounds cute and shit, you know, but it's like the R2D2 thing. He's just swearing all the time.
Yeah.
He's like a Torterra. He's like, fuck a Torterra, dude. I don't give a shit about Torterra.
Yeah. Oh, ground type.
Ground type. I don't give a fuck. Thunderbolt, motherfucker. Oh, that didn't work. Steel tail, dude. What now?
Yeah. Just unfair.
Just fucking vicious, dude. He's like a level 100. This Torterra is just evolved. It's like level like maybe 40, right? And he just walks up on it, thunderbolts it. It's like, damn, dude, that kind of fucking hurt. Even though I'm a ground type, how'd that work? He's like, fine, dude. Here comes a fucking.
He looks like he just fucking took
shit.
it. He was like, whatever.
Dude.
Like, that was the pinnacle of Ash not knowing his fucking type matchups.
It doesn't, but like Pikachu's such a high level, it doesn't even fucking matter, dude. He like broke the level limit at this point, you know.
Well, Ash, he also resets every fucking season, so like he didn't break the limit.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a new.
There's an
Ash every
ongoing
time.
joke of like every new season, they're like, "Oh, what's that? It's a new fucking starter," and then he fights the starter, and then the starter fucks him up, and he's like, "It's like, dude, a second ago you were fighting Dialga, and now you're getting fucked up by a fucking Snivy.
Yeah.
Like, what's happening?"
That's fair, I guess. Yeah, it's a tough thing, right? Because they gotta like put over the new Pokemon, but then it's like, who are you putting over Pikachu?
Yeah.
Why? Just have Pikachu sneeze mash the fucking thing. And then like Dawn is out here using a Piplup against an Empoleon.
Yeah. And going to toe.
Yeah, I was like, I don't understand.
Cause he got
Pokemon.
heart.
More like got Bart, dude. What the fuck
Hell
was
yeah,
that,
dude?
Then there's a garden of cute Pokemon, and like again, this is Pokemon like movie 101
Wait, hold
shit.
on. I just
Like,
want to say, becoming adult is seeing that scene where they're fighting in the city square, and being like, "That's not safe at all. What are they doing?"
dude, you know how much damage you're about to do to these buildings, dude?
I was like, you're tearing up that fucking street.
Yeah.
There are people way too close to this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
taxpayers are gonna have to pay for this.
Right.
I was thinking that the whole fucking time, and I was like,
Yeah.
I am.
My fucking rep better not go up. I swear to fucking God.
It's like, you know how like there's that like meme of like people going outside their front door and shooting a gun in the air to keep property taxes down, right?
Yeah.
Someone just goes out there with like their Pokemon, and just like
Blows
calls
up
down
half the
thunder.
street.
It's like,
Yeah.
fuck, dude, this is thunder hazard. Like our insurance, our weather insurance is gonna go up, but property tax is gonna stay down.
I don't know. Weather's crazy.
Weather's
nowadays,
crazy,
you know?
man. You know, I clearly
This,
heard your Pikachu yell thunder. Say less,
Yeah.
dude.
No. That was Imagine Dragons.
Imagine Dragons.
You got that right.
Oh, got hair is fucked up with that.
This is the problem with me being fucked up. It's like I can't control
The stupidest fucking singers got you fucking like.
Otherwise, I'm like very composed, and I'll just like
Yeah.
I hold it together. I can't, dude.
This movie really makes me want to download Pokemon Channel. I don't know if you guys ever played it.
No.
No.
It's like Hey You Pikachu's spiritual successor.
Okay.
It was on GameCube. Dude, if you want to be immersed in the Pokemon universe, play that fucking game.
Is it
Like,
there's
download
a game
an emulator
called
and get
Pokemon
it.
Channel? Weird.
Yeah, you
know.
fucking you
You
have
have
like
a
a
mic,
house.
right?
No, no,
Oh.
Mike. That's Hey You Pikachu.
That's Hey You
That's for the
Pikachu.
N64.
Yeah.
This one, you're like, you have a house, and then a Pikachu comes to your door, and you get a TV, and there's different channels where you can play mini games and stuff. Dude,
sounds
it's fucking
great.
sick.
That's cool.
It's such a good fucking game.
Yeah, so there's a garden of cute Pokemon, and then there's a thing where they like throw out all the Pokemon, like, "Hey guys, come out and play." You
Yeah.
know? And then there's like some real gang shit that goes on. You know,
Yeah.
like Shinx and I don't remember which one, but they like fight over a berry, and then like the squad of Pokemon
Piplup.
and Piplup. There's like a squad of Pokemon that have been in the garden, like, yo, you causing a racket. And then there's like Ash and Brock and Dawn's Pokemon that are like, this is our turf now, you know?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
fucking bitch made, all right?
Yeah. You fucking, yeah. We walked up in your house, motherfucker, and took your berries. What are you
That's
going to
my
do about
fucking
it,
berry
dude?
right now.
That's my berry now. And then the fucking Alice bitch, she played a
pulled-
fucking leaf, man.
She pulled
Yeah,
a fucking
it's like-
Green Ranger.
Yeah, it's like when you're a kid and you take the blade of grass
Yeah.
and you put it between your fingers, like,
Yeah. But this bitch was playing like piano level notes, you know, on a
No,
fucking
like-
leaf.
Are we talking about the Green Ranger shit? Because they always talk about how like he had a dagger that he played like a flute.
Yeah.
That came out like a I don't know
Trumpet.
digital like came out like a digital trumpet.
Yeah.
a didgeridoo.
And you're like, none of that makes sense. It felt like that. I was like, that's fucking auto-tune, bitch. How are you getting a leaf to be that loud? I know what a leaf sounds like when it's pressed to your mouth. It sounds like that's it.
What kind
Okay.
of leaf like withstands that much vibration?
The song leaf.
And you didn't talk about it earlier, but when she was in the fucking hot air balloon, it was the stupidest shit. They're like, what do you do? And she's like, oh, I'm a part musician too. And then she just pulls out a leaf out of. She's in
Yeah,
that
yeah.
fucking hot air. She didn't have that
Yeah.
ready. She was like,
Yeah.
that's a good fucking leaf, and put it away.
Fucking leaf in the man, like what?
But like, what I'm saying is, nobody like is like, oh, I'm an architect, and you don't fucking pull up blueprints like right there and like, look at this. Like, you don't fucking say I'm a musician or whatever, and then just like immediately start
Have you
playing.
not been to a fucking house party where somebody has
Yeah.
an acoustic guitar?
No, I'm
and they
saying
sit down,
out
you're like,
in the
yeah,
wild.
I'm kind of a musician.
It's
Okay,
not.
brings out a
If
fucking-
I was hanging out in the wild and a dude was like, I'm a musician, and he pulled a guitar out of fucking nowhere, I'd be like,
No, but
what
see,
is
this-
a
happening?
leaf is
okay,
a
but
tad
hold
bit
on.
easier
Yeah,
to
like, okay,
hold on to
harmonica.
and hide.
Harmonica.
Yeah.
Right.
Harmonica.
Someone just
Never
whoop
know
out.
when you need some
Someone
blues.
just whoop out a fucking harmonica. You know.
I'm just saying, I can believe you. You don't got to prove it to me that second.
just saying.
No, dude.
Dude,
She's,
I'm so close to
and
calling you the B word.
She was-
like,
She was
Believe me?
holding it like
Boomer.
a cigarette. man. She's holding the leaf like a cigarette while
Yeah.
she's doing this. She's like,
I wasn't thinking cigarette. I was like,
or vagina. She's playing that leaf, dude.
Playing it.
Link couldn't even play fucking a leaf like that. You know, that man
"Did you
conducted
play
the
leaves?"
wind. He conducted the wind with a baton.
When conduct him.
He could leave. There's some guy that thinks Darkrai has been doing some stuff, and his name's Alberto, and he's like Gaston.
Oh my
Like-
god, it's perfect.
This is Beauty and the Beast, right?
Yeah, you're right.
This is Beauty and the Beast.
Because he even changes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
is
but
Beauty and the
it's-
Beast.
it's- Yeah,
Beauty and
if
the Beast,
Gaston
man.
were to change and Belle still not give a fuck.
yeah.
Bell's like, I don't know.
And then there's this guy. He's a beta male, Tonio. What kind of name is Tonio? You know.
It's not a good name.
And then
Tonio,
If your name's Tonio and
wherefore
you're listening to
art
this?
thou, Tonio?
Fuck off.
fuck on, dude.
I like those very specific like stop listenings. Like one person maybe.
If your name is Tonio, let me know how long your ponytail is. That's where I'm at with that.
Does that scream ponytail to you?
I feel like you need a ponytail if your name is Tonio.
Tonio.
Could be a rat tail. And then we find out Darkrai is real, and he speaks, and he's like, he's hitting him with the avatar. You should not be here, you know? Mm-hmm. And then he sends Ash to the fucking Shadow Realm.
Yeah, he does.
Fucking dude, he's Pegasus. He fucking just traps him in the Shadow Realm.
Yugi boy.
Yugi boy. Ash boy. You get fucking Shadow Realmed on, dude. At first they hit Ash and I'm like, he gonna die again? They gonna do me again like the first Pokemon movie? And he's like, no, it's just, you know. And then he wakes up in bed and we find out it was all a dream. You know?
Yeah. It was only a dream. Not just calling the cat.
I felt like
the bad.
See, that's a generational difference right there. When I hear his dream, I think of Biggie, you know? It was
No, I'm
all
with
a
him
dream.
I was with them on the Killers.
But the Killers, yeah, they're fair.
I thought it was going to be even weirder. And then the dream was really just lame. It was just like him in an empty place. He's like, I'm upset. And then there's Pikachu. He's like, there's Pikachu.
Yeah.
That's it. I thought they were going to see some trippy shit. I mean, Darkrai's whole thing is he does nightmares.
Nightmare.
That's the best he could fucking do for Ash.
Yeah, he's like out there playing like Avenged Sevenfold, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we have a flashback of Alice's grandma as a kid, and then she also played Leaves for Darkrai.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's where she learned it.
That's where she learned it. She's like,
also, she broke up an entire fight from like a mile away.
Yeah.
Like she was way too far, and she's like, boop, boop, boop. No fucking, no mic, nothing. She's just like, and the fact that all the Pokemon were like, fuck yeah, dude.
Yo, that song goes hard. Jigglypuff would be pissed. You know, where's Jigglypuff at?
I don't know.
Team Rocket wants to work with the Baron. Like again, Team Rocket's like cameo in this was just kind of like tacked on. You know.
Yeah. That's my number one complaint about watching the show. My number one complaint on Digimon is that it's like a 15-minute show and 5 minutes of it is Digivolutions.
Yeah. Right? You're not like, still, but like, but
feel
later
like
on, dude, some of those animations from when they Digivolve, like Warp Digivolving,
super cool the first time, but don't want to watch it
every time.
If you're binging it, dude, it's rough.
Yeah, if you're binging it, just
my number one complaint of Pokemon is that like they'll have a good fucking episode and then like, well, we gotta have Team Rocket show up.
Well, here come Team Rocket,
and then they'll derail it for fucking dog shit. And you're like, okay, I hate this.
Yeah.
Same thing with this movie. There's no fucking reason for Team Rocket to be there. Just fucking, just pull back the spice. Bring them in once in a while.
We then see Tonio is passed out in one of the towers, and he had too many books. You know, you ever just like go to a library and then they find you passed out in like the philosophy
many
section,
books.
and you're just like, one more. I could take one more.
I can read one more. Bet.
The tower is just a giant CD changing stereo.
Yeah.
Like you just put discs in it.
Oh fuck! I forgot about those.
Yeah, it's like those fucking.
I forgot
stereo,
about those.
Yeah, the fucking spinners, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, I had one of those with like 6 fucking discs in it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's this. You know.
Don't do this to me.
Fucking Coty, you know, Coty
Don't do
designing
this
some
to
crazy
me.
shit. He's designing butt plug towers that are stereo giant CD changers, you know.
Yep.
And then they like, they're like, "Yo, play a song," and then they play the song for like the entire town, and people are like dancing in the streets. Dude, if I had work in the morning and there was like some giant ass bunk ass music playing, I'd be like, I swear to God, dude, like, what are you doing? And then you find out later, it's like, yeah, this 10-year-old kid came into town, and so I'd let him do like, you know, do
Yeah.
it. Like, dude,
Which is insane. It's so far to change the music.
Yeah.
Like, that is the most inconvenient fucking thing I've ever.
Yeah.
You literally have to scale like 50 stories just to change the fucking track.
I was like, is there not enough steps? Why is this building so fucking large?
Yeah.
And I was joking with my fiance. I was like, dude, like, because that song, I don't remember what song they played during that, but I was like, okay, I like it, you know? It's a bop. I can fucking twerk to it. And I was joking. I was like, if I was in a town right now and the song's playing, I fucking start twerking right there. And then there's a part where two girls look at each other, and like, they're fucking doing it.
Yeah.
Fucking
I just,
weird,
this didn't make sense to me. That's like having to climb Mount Everest to swap out songs on your Spotify playlist.
Yeah.
That's only 6 songs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just, you know.
And they're not even like big
like
songs,
that.
right? Like they're like songs that like your grandpa made. Like it's
Yeah,
got,
when they
like,
were just
4
learning
notes.
how to use a piano.
Right. It's like 4 notes, and you're like, what?
It's like the default sounds on like an Atari.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We see that like there's like still fighting going on between Palkia and Dialga, but they can't. No one can really see it. And then like Darkrai shows up again, and people are like, "Hey, get him!" And Darkrai is just putting people to sleep. You know, he's just handing out naps. That's it.
This is one move.
Here you go.
I wish he would just. I wish they had him just like holding a fucking like handkerchief, putting.
That would have been great, dude.
And then just fucking go to sleep.
Go to
Then
sleep.
just takes him into the shadow.
I would have liked pillows. Like,
Yeah.
he's just throwing pillows out at people, and then they just go, oh. It was fucking funny, dude. There's nothing funnier than putting someone to sleep when you're fighting them. Like, that's good.
Yeah, because they're so mad.
Yeah.
And they're just like in an instant, they're just like,
Oh, huh.
all right.
You know? And then, like, Darkrai runs away, and Ash is on some real man mode shit, right? He just runs him down.
Yeah.
He's like, Pikachu, get his ass.
Yeah,
I was
he's like Thunderbolt the ground.
Yeah.
And it, like,
I
know,
forget
Shadow's
how hard Ash is, dude. Like, because after he woke up, too, from the nightmare, he's like, dude, when I see Darkrai, it's fucking on sight.
Ash-
Dude. I'm gonna fuck him
I mean,
up.
he probably just
perpetually-
wants to die. Like, he's been stuck in this fucking loop. He, like, it's like a bad isekai where every single time he, like, fights the champion and moves on to a next seat, like, he's like, finally, I can fucking leave this place. And then he wakes up in a new fucking land with new fucking Pokemon, new companions. He's like, dude.
Right.
Ooh, get me out. Get me out.
So I'm saying, I feel like he has just complete main character syndrome. There's a point in the show where people are literally running and screaming for their lives. And Ash and his gang are just like, this is a fun, silly adventure.
We're just gonna
They have no concept of danger at this point.
Yeah.
Ash is like,
Dude. They smiled so much as their entire like world was collapsing in on
Existence
themselves.
is
they-
like disappearing. and
because
he's
Ash is like, none of this is real.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Ash fucking turns to Dawn while they're running up a collapsing fucking staircase. He's like, Thursdays, am I right?
Thursdays, dude. Oh my god, poor Ash. And then the Baron shows up, and he gets his like licky gets fucking napped. I wrote this,
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
and then the Baron turns into it, and like Pokemon
Why did
are
that
like
happen with
ghosts and
anybody
shit.
else?
I don't do.
I was
Just him.
The Baron
Yeah,
and the
literally-
Licky got a weird relationship. You feel me?
Darkrai really hates that fucking guy.
It's a
Dude,
throwback
I
to Red and
think-
Blue. I don't know what to tell you.
I think Licky is like, I wish I was the Baron. Then who's
Yeah.
licking whose ass? You know,
I get so many bitches if I was that dude,
dude.
man.
If I was that dude, I swear to God, dude. Oh, fuck, dude.
My fiance fucking hated Licky. I'm like, you.
I don't
fucking-
like-
He's got.
why?
Little,
I don't.
I don't know.
like
I think it's
Got
a
the
long
little
tongue.
colic up top.
it's
Yeah.
weird.
And
I
she's
don't
like, you can't
it.
tell me that's not sexual. I'm like, that's just sexual because your fucking brain. That's just
Yeah.
a gross, funny
Yeah,
Pokemon.
it's a weird fucking Pokemon, man.
But he's got the little apron. I love it.
I don't like it.
I love him. I love him so much.
It's not
whole
for
fucking
me.
time.
I understand the appeal. It's not for me. You know.
There's a lot of misses in Gen 4 evolutions. Magmortar, kind of not that good. Electivire could
I
kind
don't
of
like.
be better.
I don't like either of those either.
like
Rhyperior.
Magnezone.
Rhyperior.
Rhyperior, a lot of people hate because
I kinda dig
Rhydon
it.
just fucking rules, but I
Yeah.
fucking love Rhyperior.
I kind of dig it.
Rhyperier's okay.
Rhyperior. I kind of dig. We then find out people can't leave town, like some Silent Hill shit, and everybody's like, "Motherfucking Darkrai."
It's
And
so
Alice is
stupid.
like, "But I just don't think it's Darkrai, guys."
It's so stupid that like they're like nobody can fucking leave, and there's this fog, and they're like, "Look at me do this thing," and they just shot into the ether. And
then
they're like,
Ash-
"Whoa, nothing happened." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's what happens if you fucking shot it into fucking nothing.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't make sense." And then Ash is like, "I'll check it,"
Yeah.
and then he just runs into it, and I'm like,
Yeah, he
this is-
wants to die.
Right. it's that.
Like,
that's my
proving
new. That's my new headcanon for Ash. He's just
Yeah.
like either I'm gonna go in this and I'm not coming back and I'm gonna die, or like whatever. Who cares? I'm just gonna go find out. You know.
And
So
Pikachu's like, "Man up, let's go."
Yeah,
Like,
Pikachu's
Yeah.
like, bet I'm tired too.
I've been in it as long as you have, dude.
You know how it feels to wake up one day and be like, I guess we're in a new region. I guess I'm level 1 again. You know?
yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, "I was level 72. Yeah, fuck, dude."
Yeah.
I was fighting
You know
the
how much it
world's
hurts?
greatest Charizard, and now I'm losing to a fucking
Now
Snivy.
look at me, dude.
Now look at me, dude.
You know how
Now
much
you
it
got a
hurts?
new fucking partner. Great. Thanks.
Now you catch a new Pokemon. I should be enough.
You know how much it hurts to like play a game for 2 hours and then lose like 2 hours of progress?
Yeah.
No,
For some
that.
reason?
It's the
Yeah.
worst.
Yeah. That's Pikachu, but everything.
But everything.
Dude.
Yeah. It's like a forced new game plus.
Yeah. We find out that Alice almost died as a kid, but then was saved by Darkrai. Tonio finds out there's some other shit going on while the local trainers are just like beating the shit out of Darkrai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just
Yeah.
running him down.
It started getting a little dark there.
Yeah, I was like, damn, dude, like, why? That's insane.
I feel like
What's the goal? Like, is it to
when you
make
have
him
like
faint
10
or
Pokemon
like die?
shooting like beams at him,
Yeah.
and it's still like happening, maybe consider that something else is happening.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
Darkrai
some people seemed a little too eager
Right.
to
yeah.
just start
They
murdering.
were like,
Pokemon.
fucking lynch him, dude. And you're like,
I mean, this is Alabama town, dude. I don't know what to tell you. Like, they fucking ready, dude. They're on site. Darkrai, bruh. Like,
oh no, don't do this to me. It's adding up too much.
just saying,
it
dude.
doesn't taste good.
There's a lot of like, and this is why this movie's a dope. You know, there's a lot of political satire in this. You know,
Yeah.
and then we get Team Rocket blasting off again. Tonio sees Palkia through like his computer, and then realizes Darkrai's warnings were for Palkia and Dialga.
It was the stupidest shit. Him just like freeze framing
Yeah,
the
internet.
same fucking thing, and then like,
Computer.
wait a second, like you could tell from literally any of the frames. He was like, let's go to the front, and he was like, there it is, and he's like, yeah, that's where it was coming from. He was like, that's it, and then he's like, zoom in and enhance, and you're like, yeah, that's still it.
Zoom in, enhance, flip it, rotate it. Darkrai tries to rush Palkia, and like this is the anime shit I've been looking for. You know,
Yeah.
like beams flying everywhere, shit's going bonkers. The other Pokemon start waking up. Palkia and Dialga are just destroying the town, right? Pikachu and Torterra in the middle of town. Everybody's having a good time. Palkia and Dialga going through town, destroying everything. Problem.
I gotta
Thursdays
derail
in
it
a
for a
row.
Make it
second.
make sense.
I just remember what I was going to talk about for this podcast. I had things prepared, forgot it because I'm drunk. I don't want to tell you. So we're rewinding it. So when Darkrai hits people with his fucking thing and puts them to sleep, right?
Yeah.
They're having nightmares, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But nightmares is kind of like PTSD. And I don't know why it's the fucking funniest thing to me. Imagine like Darkrai just flying around giving people's PTSD for the Like someone's hands start just shaking, like, oh fuck me.
Yeah, they get fucking shell shock.
Yeah, and I just imagine Darkrai just literally just and like the movie got funnier in my head, imagining like all these people in Pokemon that are asleep, just shaking on the ground, like having full fucking nightmares
Yeah.
about fucked up shit.
See, now it makes more sense why all these trainers were running Darkrai down. You know,
Exactly.
they're like fucking Jim fought in Vietnam. You fucking put him to sleep.
You can't
dude.
bring him
Like,
back on that. He fought in the Kanto Wars. I don't know what Lieutenant Surge fought in, but he fought in the wars.
He fought in the big war. You know. Look at him now. He's scared of everything. There's Pokemon fights that happen in the plaza,
can't
and
go
this
to the
man's
grocery
having a
store.
heart attack.
Can't go to the grocery store without
He's out
freaking
here.
out.
We can't find him a Bulbasaur to fucking like give him some poison powder on his ass. You know. I'm
Why do you
assuming.
think he keeps his bombs in trash cans and has people figure it out?
What was that?
Lieutenant Surge was a different breed. You know.
Yeah.
Yep.
He said, "You want to be a fucking champion?"
Yeah, he has an electric fence guarding him.
Yeah.
Unless you can dig in a trash can and find buttons, but they have to be right next to each other, or else you get fucking tased
Yeah.
and then brought back to the beginning of the gym.
Yeah.
It's real, man. Alice tries to get the Pokemon to stop fighting, and then Darkrai saves her. You know, it's anime shit. This is where the movie started to fall off for me. I was like, oh, man, you're just doing it again, huh? Darkrai, like, joins the fight, gets wrecked, gets, like, a kind of pep talk, and then joins the fight again.
What was that? They throw the flashbacks and it's like you were hurt, but like they didn't expound on that at all. I don't know if expound's a word.
Yeah,
It's a
I
word
think that's
now.
right.
And then she just like, I don't know. It's like the memory of that revitalizes him. There was no fucking.
Yeah, it was right. It wasn't even like a good memory. He's just like,
Yeah.
I remember
When I was
memories.
hurt and your grandma
Yeah,
was
I remember
here.
getting bitch made.
Right.
And like,
And then someone said
helped.
this forest was for everyone.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh damn.
Damn.
I'm part of everyone. This is my forest now.
It's me. I'm everyone.
Oh, also, I don't. Okay, so I already don't understand Darkrai's lore, etc. I don't understand why he's chased. I don't understand a lot of things, right? But here's what I extra don't understand is why does he have legs? I don't like that.
Yeah, they just
How
like,
are
grow
you gonna
randomly.
float by that? How are you gonna float by that the whole time?
Gengar has legs.
Every time Darkrai turned into fucking Jack Skellington,
Yeah.
it just had the longest legs. I was like, what am I looking at?
Yeah.
What is
that's an
happening?
offensive term. Kind of.
Yeah.
Can't go around calling people Jack Skellington, dude.
Is it like
Yeah.
anorexia people or like what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ew. Gotta check
Slender
yourself.
man.
Can't say the J word around me, okay?
Especially in October, dude. Like, what are you doing?
This is a sensitive time for
It's
me.
a sensitive time, dude. On Halloween Appreciation Month, dude. Where do you get off?
Yeah. Do you know how many times people have suggested doing Jack Skellington to
Yeah.
me?
Yeah. You know?
How
Think
many
about-
times has it been?
7.
Think about it.
7? Okay.
Yep.
Think about it before you
I don't
say
think
it.
that would be the first fucking thought I would think for you, but
Think about
Do
what
you?
you
Just because
say.
I'm skinny.
Think about
What's
what
the
you
first
say.
thing you would think?
Waluigi.
I would.
That's pretty good. That's
That's a good one, right?
That's a good one.
yeah,
If you do Waluigi, I'll do Wario.
Yeah.
dude, that'd be sick.
Wait, you skip straight to Wario, dude? Fuck, man. I'll do Mario, I guess.
You could be Wario.
I could do
I'll
Bowser.
be Yoshi.
I could be Bowser.
You could
could
do
ride
Bowser.
me.
Oh yeah, dude, just paint your fucking head green.
Yeah, dude. I can do green face.
Yeah,
You gotta be careful. It's Halloween Appreciation Month. The town is like disappearing into another dimension, and then Tonio realizes Aracion is the song they need to play on the disc.
Dog shit
And
name.
I was like, wait, this is the Pokemon movie, the 2000 one with like Lugia and the three birds.
Yeah.
There was a song in that one too, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was.
After some sleuthing, Alice realizes, dude, okay, so there's this one disc in this one situation that will make everything better. And instead of being like, this
is a disc. Yeah.
Break in case of emergency. They're like, it's a very intricate
puzzle
pattern that this one person has a picture for that
and they have
has
to move
the
everything
pattern.
around.
Yeah, it's like in the hardest to reach place. Like, why not just put it up where it needs to play?
I was saying that to Dora during the movie. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? What kind of like, oh, I understand reality's collapsing, but I have to solve this fucking puzzle of what fucking CD to put in. Can you imagine being in a fucking car? Yeah. You're like, I'm gonna fucking turn into a fucking guardrail if you don't put in the right fucking CD. Here's the fucking riddle.
It's
Figure it out.
Insane, dude. Like, what are these people thinking of when they make these things? Like, okay, so there might be a time when two Pokemon are gonna fight and it's gonna like destroy this town, you know? Like, I'm gonna make it so hard for them to figure out. And then someone's like, who's them?
I feel like there's a dichotomy between like genre and reality a lot of times, because it's an adventure genre, right? So that implies a lot of running around and weird mystery solving like that, right? But when you don't have a rock solid plot, the running around feels weird and contrived because everyone's just running around for no fucking reason.
Look, man.
Like running up a giant staircase for no fucking reason.
Look,
There's
man.
no reason for that staircase.
You're gonna come around here and use words like dichotomy and what was the other one?
Staircases.
Contrived.
Contrived.
Right now. Why are you
and
doing this?
What I'm saying is it creates like that, and then you're like, well, we need to make like little mysteries and puzzles. And what I'm thinking of is like Star Wars, the last Star Wars movie.
Dude, don't even. To
me, this is to me this is peak bad. When they had a dagger that was built to be a map for the ruins of a thing that had crashed, and it only worked if you laid in one specific spot. That doesn't make sense so many times over. But you have to do this like weird like you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You want to do the like Indiana Jones shit, dude. But you're like, it's the stupidest shit, and that's what I'm saying with this movie.
Don't. Why did you bring up the fucking dagger, dude?
The dagger is the worst fucking thing in all of Star Wars.
Dude, I slapped myself in the face when that happened in theaters. I was like, no, this isn't happening.
I'm on the first watch and I'm trying to have fun aids and I fucking can't. I
was
just like,
It was, oh my, there is.
If I can watch this movie and be like, it's dope, that's how you know Star Wars is bad. Is what I'm saying.
Dude.
If I can't do that for a Star Wars movie,
don't even bring me there. I want to leave that movie in the past, you know? Like,
that's canon. I don't tell you that's anymore. Forever. That's in there. You have to learn to like it.
The local trainers tried to protect the evacuating townspeople. Again, they're like, we're going to evacuate the townspeople. Where?
Yeah.
Yep.
And also, the Pokemon are shooting at the purple stuff, right?
Yeah.
So, and it's doing nothing. You can see that it's doing nothing. But there's a part later on where one of the Pokemon, I forget which one. Baneri?
Uses Ice Beam and freezes it.
I don't even think it gets Ice Beam, first off.
I don't know.
Second off, it shoots it and then it stops it. And it's like, hell yeah. I'm like, dude, you just did what nobody else could do.
Right. This is
you just stopped deterioration of like space and time.
And I bet you Ash is like so like main character pilled, right? He's like looking down, watching all the Pokemon shoot the shit and be like, God, this is not doing anything. And the Baneri does it. He just goes, okay, here we go. Like,
can I die yet?
It's like he just walks on it. Like after he's just like slippery ice, like a million feet in the air. Fuck it. Here we go.
Yeah.
Darkrai eats a blast to save Tonio and Alice. Like the whole time, Dialga and Palkia are just like fighting, and Darkrai is just going around like eating
just
these blasts.
Beat,
like,
he Dude, Darkrai takes so much fucking shit.
So much abuse. I don't know how they called
so
this movie
much.
The Rise of Darkrai. You know?
That's what I wanted to bring up.
It should have been
It's
called.
because he rose like Jesus. at the end.
It should have been called Darkrai. I didn't hear no bell. You know?
Yeah.
The Rise of Darkrai implies like the up and coming of Darkrai. There was no up and coming of him.
Right.
He rose. He rose.
He got his ass beat like Rocky.
It was Easter Sunday, okay?
Dude.
This is actually the story of the
The
Bible.
end of the movie is just him going, I did it, I did it, Ash. I did it.
Hold on. Justin's onto some shit right now, dude. I think because then at the end he's standing on top of the tower and it's a
Yeah.
cross. Dude, Darkrai is Jesus, bro. Like this is a story of Jesus.
Oh, so there's ours.
The local trainers are the Romans who crucify him.
Yeah.
So they had
right?
Dialga Palkia for space and time. They had
Right.
Giratina for hell, and then they had Arceus be God, and then they were like, "Well, we need Jesus." So Darkrai.
Yeah.
And as we know, Jesus is the most edgy of all
And
biblical lore.
as you know, if you write Darkrai backwards, it spells Jesus Christ. So
oh,
Wait, but who did Arceus get pregnant to have Darkrai? My
Himself.
vote's on Gardevoir.
Gardevoir. Okay,
Vaporeon.
Vaporeon. I don't like all the stuff these days about Vaporeon getting fucked, you know?
I know, that's why I had a joke about it.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I like the OG Gardevoir.
Yeah.
Ash and Dawn race to the top of the tower. Back in the garden, Brock, Tonio, and Alice tend to Darkrai because it's just getting fucking butt smashed. Darkrai heads out again after remembering Alicia and absorbs the blast between the two Pokemon and then traps them in like a pocket dimension. Darkrai then gets evaporated by Palkia and Dialga, and then they fight. Dude, they do it twice where they're like, if they clash one more time, everything is gone. And then Darkrai stops it.
Darkrai like stopped it.
Yeah, and then they like leave, and he's just like, it's
I just hate
if it happens
I
again.
hate the like certainty that guy
Yeah.
has, because like
Yeah.
science is never very certain,
Right.
Right.
he's
And
just
he's
like,
he's just looking at some grass. He's like, "This is
Yeah.
100% for sure."
Right.
Yeah,
It's just
like
some
5
random
minutes ago, you didn't even know who did this.
right.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, just change the slideshow.
Collect
be
some more
fine.
data. I don't know
Yeah.
what to tell you.
Go get some soil samples, idiot. Go get a ponytail, Tonio, idiot. Ash and Dawn put the disc in the tower finally, but then it doesn't play because it doesn't have power. And so Pikachu and Pachirisu power the tower so the disc will play.
Dude, Pachirichu's scream
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
this was happening sounded like fucking R2D2.
Yeah.
That's all I could think of the whole time.
That's funny as hell. I was stuck on their electricity being different colors. I'm like, it's the same electricity. What?
It's the same.
You putting like little dye. in it?
Pachirisu's blue, you idiot.
And then I was like, well, I mean, Pachirisu is blue. I guess his electricity.
Yeah.
is
How
blue.
come there's never
And I
like?
was like, what if there's like a red one? And you're like, oh, there's lighter red electricity. That's
Why
how it
isn't
works.
there white lightning? Isn't lightning normally white?
I don't know.
No, it's yellow.
It's piss. It's actually Zeus's piss.
Okay. Everything stops from disappearing, and the tower transforms, and then it calms the two Pokemon.
That transform, that one, I was like,
What was the point of that?
what is happening?
What
right
was the
now?
point of that?
Yeah.
Why was what?
I don't know.
Hold on. Let me shout it one more time. What was the point of that? There we go. I got it on my system.
That's like, dude, like whoever was like writing this was just stoned out of their fucking gourd.
Yeah.
But this is why I'm going back to the adventure thing. There's that feeling when you're a kid when things like transform like that, and you're like, hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, dude. I just
Dude, I
imagine
was like
5-year-old
15
us.
when fucking X and Y came out with megas, and I was like, oh my god, dude.
Dude, I
yeah,
was
so
like,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
I was like 30 when Dynamax happened, and I was like, dude, yeah, man.
Oh yeah, dude.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's this thing that correlates to that. So it felt like they needed to do like some weird, like, you did the mystical, magical, correct
Yeah.
thing, and now the tower transforms.
Right.
But you didn't like have any form, like any function
Yeah.
to the form. So you're just like having the tower fucking
Yeah.
evolve. For
It
no
just
reason.
evolved.
Yeah, that's like
And
your
grew.
fucking
The thing that had me
stereo
fucked
turning
up
into
is that
Bumblebee.
the thing that had me fucked up was that the tower started growing plants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, why?
Yeah,
what is
I
happening?
could stand by like some arms dropping.
Yeah.
But then the metal was like growing, and I'm like,
Yeah, and then it like shoots spores off.
Yeah.
yeah.
I was like,
And
what
it
the
has
fuck?
no relevance to the plot whatsoever, because Giratina and Palkia and Dialga are just sitting there like, it's a bop.
Yeah.
It's a bop. They don't even fucking care about the light show.
No.
And Dialga's just like, all right, bye, I guess. And like
Yeah.
that's the whole fucking
Right. Dialga's like, all right, I guess
Yeah.
I guess that's last call. Like,
Yeah, Dialga left, and then they're like Palkia is gonna leave. It's like, hey, where are you going?
fix this.
Yeah,
Please fix this. And like again, Ash, like this monster that's just been destroying reality. He's
Yeah.
like, fix this fucking shit
Like,
right
hey.
now, dude. And
He
Don's
takes
like,
off his fucking sandal.
yeah,
Yeah.
Don's like, please fix it. And Ash is like, I swear to God, motherfucker, you better fix that shit. I'll come up there right now, dude.
I'll chonkla you, fucking
Dude, I'll get 2 chanclas on you right now, dude. And Palkia is like, I've never heard of the chancla Pokemon. Ash is like, bro, I'm a fucking dude. It's a flying type motherfucker. And so Palkia fixes the town. But like Darkrai is still dead. And then they go and stand there and they're like, man, Darkrai like ate a lot of shit during all this. You feel me? Like, and I'm not gonna lie, I teared up a bit. You know, I was like standing there like saluting, F for respect. I was like, no, Darkrai though. He was eating some shit. This whole fucking movie. They had the audacity to name the movie after him and just show him getting fucking butt fucked for like 30 minutes.
It really is adding up to the fucking Jesus thing, because like, it was a Jesus movie, like him getting fucking beat and whipped.
That's
for,
it.
Like,
That's it, dude. It's 100%.
You're right.
This they should have called us the Passion of Darkrai. You know what I'm saying,
Passion
dude?
Darkrai. That's what you need to name the podcast episode.
This is awful. And then I was like, man, they're really just about to like kill him, you know? And then like they see the shadow on the wall, and then he's like on top of the tower, and he's like, Ash is like, Darkrai. And then that's the end of the movie.
That's it. That's the movie.
That's it.
That's it, man.
This movie gets a Passion of the Christ out of out of Pokemon the movie 2000, you know?
It really is just that Lugia movie.
Yeah. It's just so I feel like the Entei movie was a little different.
Yeah, the
Right?
Entei movie, I don't remember much of that movie.
There was
Had
like
to do
a
with
kid,
unknowns.
Yeah.
and
there was a kid and they didn't have parents, and then like dreamt that he had parents, and so like the unknown made his dreams reality, and it was like a tower, and then they had to like go through the tower to like stop
yeah, I
the kid
remember
or
a
some
tower,
shit,
an
right?
unknown, and a kid.
Yeah.
That's all I remember.
Yeah.
was that like Pokemon movie the third or something?
Yeah. Because they were like Pokemon the movie, and then they were like Pokemon 2000, and they were like,
Yeah.
we're really
Like
fucked up
fuck,
the
now we got to
scheme.
make 1999 fucking movies. Fuck.
I mean, they're on the road. I think this was number like 10. I think they're on
No,
like 15 or something.
No, they have way more than 15.
Really?
I was
Yeah.
thinking closer to like 30.
Madness,
they have-
bro.
How many Pokemon
Madness,
movies
dude.
are there? How can I type perfectly? Jesus.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like the vocal aspect of the brain gets so much more affected than like the reading comprehension. Yeah, so we did it. You know, I know like this month in particular, there's a lot of shit coming out. There's like Chainsaw Man, there's Bleach, there's To Your Eternity.
Eternity. I think.
and-
No, that's it.
Yeah.
Hero.
Yeah, My Hero's starting up
I'm
again.
coming out of the closet.
Kyle's coming out of the closet. He's in his R. Kelly arc. But like not the bad stuff that R. Kelly did, just the stuff where he was trapped in the closet. So I don't really know what the plan is. at this point. We've batted a few things around.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna be doing double features for a bit.
That you might be getting more of the boys,
Yeah.
pretty soon here. So
Might be a lot. Might be a tough month for all of us.
yeah.
But
So join the Discord to stay up to date for stuff,
or just tag me and shit.
or tag me.
Just like be like, here's a ketchup packet,
Yeah,
Kyle, and I'm like, fuck yeah, dude.
But yeah, so there'll be stuff coming out. We got to talk to the boss man, Coty,
Doesn't he show up to work?
he's, he just kind of runs stuff, and we're
You
just
know when your
like,
boss doesn't
here.
approve your like day off, and then he doesn't even show up to that
And
day.
he just takes that day off. Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be like that. He's like, go get fucked up and record. Like there's got to be some labor laws being,
Abused here.
yeah,
I'm not even paid at minimum wage like right
right.
now.
Like we're essentially slave labor.
Am I putting them on W-2s or not?
I think we're like unpaid interns.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck, I'm an intern.
Yeah. It'd be like that. Shout out, Jesus Christ.
Shout out Licky Licky.
Darkrai.
Shout out,
Krogunk.
Krogan.
Shout out Pelipper. Shout out Pidgeotto. Shout out Drifloon.
Brugly.
Shout out Drifloon.
Oh, shout out to
Rattata.
Pidgeys, like the 3 Pidgeys that landed
Yeah.
the first time that girl
Yeah, it
played
was
the
cute.
fucking Leaf, and they were like,
Yeah.
oh shit, oh damn. Those Pidgeys were fucking.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out Hot Air Balloons.
Shout out.
I'm saying the Pidgeys were invited to the brunch,
Shout out Licky Licky.
Shout out 6 CD stereo players.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out you
Cody.
guys getting way too zonked before the podcast, not knowing like you're like.
Dude, I'm about to pass out as soon as this shit's over.
I'm about to
know.
pass up.
Yo, you know what? But on some real level, shout out to me for getting the Twitch stream set up,
Yeah,
Fuck yeah, dude.
I don't know.
Shout out
That
you.
was the height of it. I feel a little bit better
Yeah.
now. But like, dude.
You. I tried explaining
fucking
our
in
current
it,
plan,
dude.
and you were like,
I came into the call and there was like 10 people talking. I was like, how many people are doing this podcast with us right now, dude? I was like, Cody's online. I was like, what? I didn't think Cody was gonna be here. What are we doing right now? And then y'all had to get lewd. Whatever, dude. Shout out me for the fucking Twitch stream.
shout out that for sure.
Let's go.
Fucking on your mom, I pull it out and hit her with the bankai. Oh, they watch shake the night. Built like Bon, I can't die. Suki on me, live your past, bitch, look in my eye. Lock the door, drop your pants, you'll never see.